Boulder Dash is a CCI wooden roller coaster located at Lake Compounce in Bristol, Connecticut. This ride runs up against a mountain, consistently voted one of the best wooden roller coasters in the world by the Golden Ticket Awards. This is the second most ridden attraction that I've ridden, and this ride is just pure fun. It has a great layout, good pacing, and some good pops of airtime. So let's talk about the stats. It doesn't say the exact height, but it does have a drop of 115 feet. So I'm guessing the height is around 110 feet. It has a max speed of 60 miles per hour, and this is probably the best thing about the ride. Once you ascend that drop, it picks up tons of speed. You're going 60, but it feels like you're going faster than that. Like, this ride's a speed machine, especially since this ride runs up against the ground most of the time. From the time it ascends to the time it hits the brakes, the ride has a duration about a minute long, and it has a length of 4,725 feet of track. You're not going to find any props of theming. This ride is not even themed in the queue nor in the station. Once you head in the queue line, it doesn't even look like a queue line. It looks like a very straight pathway. And once you're towards the station, there's two queue lines. There's one if you want to sit towards the front and one if you want to sit towards the back. In the station, there's not much theming, and you're not going to experience any theming on the ride. As for the trains, they run the PTC trains. They have two trains. However, they most of the time run one train. I don't know. I know back in 2017, there was an accident on the ride when one train accidentally bumped into another train when there were two train ops. I'm not sure if that made them do one train ops permanently. I did hear, though, that if it's an extremely busy day, they would run two train ops. So first, let's talk about the ride experience. So once you're heading out of the station, you have that small pre-drop to the left, heading up the lift hill. Once you crest the top, you turn left into a 115-foot drop. On that drop, you're reaching speeds up to 60 miles per hour. And this ride has lots of airtime hills going out, as well as a unique double down. This ride hugs both the mountain and the ground. Once you are coming back, you do have lots of airtime hills. There's a unique triple up, and that's pretty much the ride. I would honestly have to say that this ride is rough at times. There are some elements that are pretty smooth, and you got some elements that can get unbearable. I think if you sit towards the middle, I think you are getting a smoother ride. The back isn't as bad, but I did notice that there was one row on the ride that was pretty unbearable, and that was more towards the front, actually. But overall, I think this is a fun ride. Key moments include the speed on the ride and how you just fly through the mountain. You get some good pops of airtime. This is one of two CCIs that I've ridden, the other one being Excalibur at Funtown Splashdown USA. And that ride does not even come close to as good as Boulder Dash. I would also have to say that Boulder Dash is in my top 5 favorite wooden coasters. So, for a final score, I'm giving Boulder Dash a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason why I'm taking half a point off is because the ride tends to get rough at some points. But you can fix that by retracking. But I don't think this is unbearable as Wildcat at the same park. Like, talk about a terrible ride. You can't even enjoy that ride. That's literally one of the worst roller coasters in existence right now, probably. But for Boulder Dash, it's a fun ride. I think the retracking worked on the ride, which made it a lot smoother of a ride. So that is it for my review on Boulder Dash at Lake Compounce in Bristol, Connecticut. If you've ridden Boulder Dash, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below, and if you agree with everything I said. And don't forget to follow me on social media. Links are in the description. Subscribe for more Coastermonium videos, and I'll catch you guys later.